Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy, and we are starting a new build. We are going to do the Detective Lodge. Now I'm showing you the cover of the instruction manual because this is the cover of our box. No picture, just all the warning labels. And yeah, that's the front because that's the back. So this was interesting. It's one of these, a house with a story, a home with thoughts, the ones that scare me, right? Yeah. So we did in a previous video, I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure, and I think not the same thing. I think it was in one of our Oriental Charms. We did a quick sneak peek at this. That's why it's opened. And these were crunched. So the paperwork, so I've had them, it's still a little bit of a bend, but I've had them laying underneath weights for days now. So that's why that's out. But we are going to still take a deeper dive into this. Now before we start, I just wanted to say, I'm hoping to start doing these instead of recording them and then uploading them to YouTube. I'm hoping to start doing lives because I don't edit anything. And I may possibly get, some feedback while I'm working, or anybody wants to come and watch me work and chit chat or whatever. So I actually went to start it today, and because you guys, first, let me just say, you guys are awesome. I needed 50 subscribers to start lives, and I kind of put the call out. I am at 69. You guys, amazing. And I'll put a pin in that. I'm coming back to that in a second. But so I thought I was all set to go. I got my over 50. I got the notification like last week or whatever. So I went today. This morning it's like it's 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. I turned my live on and it says, "Oh, we're preparing your account. Be ready in 24 hours." What is up with that? I don't know. So this was technically supposed to, I was hoping to do a live, and yes, I did it without telling anyone, because when I get the logistics down, I've never done a live before. So when I do my first one, bear with me. But, back to the pen. Also, I have another reason to celebrate besides potentially getting my live abilities. One of my videos, the first in the build of the Beyond Library Max, Beyond Library Max #1, hit over 1,000 views, you guys. I have a K on my channel. Y'all, I never ever even thought that that was an option or a possibility. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And my short for my Magic Library Book Nook is almost at 1,000. God. Anyways, okay, so I had to call my sister last night and just kind of gush for a minute. Let's get back to where we were. And again, I don't know if you can hear in my background because my phone does muffle, but I do have my personal music that I made going on. So if you hear something, let me know if you can hear it. I'm not sure. So let's take a look at what we've got here, right? Let's open her up. Well, we've already opened her up, but let's get her open here. I do like their boxes, though. They're kind of like pretty. That's probably going to be our base, and that'll be our back wall, side wall, I'm assuming. Oh, we have our little tweezers and plastic ruler that I will set aside. More goodies. Battery pack. Oh, no sandpaper, and the two little sticky things. I've had those before. And one more little side in there. Okay. So, first of all, where's my Tupperware? Right? Okay, so we have the 4 pieces of wood. We'll set to the side. Let's look in our baggies here. So we've got 2 of them, but this one has multiple ones in there. This looks like it's going to, well, it's kind of a mix. Okay. So first off, we have some material, some gold, some leather. We have some wire, some red thread. I'm going to keep that tucked inside there. Otherwise I may... Remember that little tiny wire I had one time that I lost? So we have some thick gold wire and some thin black. We have, what is that? Is that some ribbon? Yeah, that's some ribbon. Now here's, okay, I'm going to dump these in here and then I'll show you. So we have some tiny, tiny beads. Okay, so this is adorable. We have a little red bottle. I'm not going to judge what's in it. It is a detective's office. And we have a little cup. How cute is that? And then I think that's a little chain and these tiny little beads. So not much in there. And I just broke a piece. Wow. I just broke that piece of wood just picking it up. Wow. So I think this is all that's going in our Tupperware. Let's address this wood now. Oh my goodness. Come on, baby. Oh, and it came completely apart. I was hoping I could get it just when it was snapped and not... Now I'm flustered. Okay, there's B, D, C, and E. Oh, and F. So little ones. Looks like some shelving. These have the little tabs in them. We have a nice blue door. But I'm going to glue this piece of wood right now. How thin are they that I just pick it up and the bag. I didn't just pick up the piece of wood, I picked up the bag. Little one, okay. All right, I did fill up my glue bottles just before I started this. When it snapped, it kind of splintered, so I'm just lining up those splintered edges. Now I'm not going to put this back in the bag, y'all. We're just going to set it up here and let it dry. Okay. Let's begin. Now let's see what we've got here. This is what I would call a one-room build. As you can see, it's all one room. We're not doing multiple house rooms or landscaping or anything. This is just a one-room build. I've done quite a few. The music shop is kind of a one build room, not entirely, because there's like a back and a front, but kind of. We did the classroom. That is, I think, in the same set as this. I have the garage I'm going to do for my dad, but not yet. And then what else have we done? And then I did a library that before I started my channel. I have a library that's a one room. So just your base and it's just all one room. So these are my one room builds. So not a ton, but they can be fun, very fun. So this is the, it's embossed, it feels like. Not cut out though. So a little clear. Oh, yay. Can you see what I see? The pre-cutouts that never stay cut out or in where they're supposed to be. Lots of boxes, but at least we don't have to cut them all out, right? Some envelopes. Trying to be very careful with these. Within 2 or 3 times I go through these, we'll be losing pieces out. I guarantee it. We've already lost one before I even did anything. Oh, some books, and look, they're lined up. Oh, 2 pages. They're lined up so we can fold this whole thing and then just cut them. So 1 page. 2 pages of those. That'll be nice. Some more boxes. No, that's going to be a template for something. 2 more books, it looks like. Envelopes, boxes. Oh, look, more books. A whole nother page of books. And then a whole nother page of cutouts. Some wanted posters. Okay, and the Detective Lodge, the Lodge Detective Agency. All right, so let's set these over to the side and let's hope we don't lose too many of them. And then what have we got here? Okay, I don't have to cut anything apart. They're 2 separate pages. So we've got our flooring and walls and then some suitcases, and that's a template. I don't know. I'm going to stop guessing. I'm just going to set these over here. And let's jump in, shall we? Let's see what we got here. This is our material list. Tips for assembling wood. Find the corresponding block number. Use a knife in the connection point. Oh. We don't have any wood that's, like when they come in a sheet and then you have to cut them out. We don't have those. They're all individually bagged. I don't know why that's there. And just so you know, these 3 pages of materials do have the perforation. So I am going to pull these out. I did this once before and I always forget to look because it's not something I'm used to. But the one time I did it before, I liked it. Because now, if I need to say, oh, what is D17, I don't have to pull my book over. I can just have these off to the side. I like that. So, let's jump in and get started. A1. That is going to be... Okay, hold on. Up. I'd find another space for these papers because maybe over here on my material list. Yeah, we'll do that. So I want this one. And then A632. This one here, obviously. I did change the blade in all of my X-Acto knives, but I am going to go ahead and at least start out with the scissors. It does seem to save a bit of time. When I can cut on the line. Oop. This is some thick, it's pretty thick paper. I know I'm sorry, I'm not the best at using the scissors. I'm getting better. I'm just so used to using my blade. But I know it does take me much longer because I have to go slower, so I'm trying to get better at my scissors. Corners are still, you know, a challenge. You just gotta pay attention. I'm just paying attention. So I'm playing the play song on my YouTube channel. It's under playlist, my music. And second to last song, when we get there, is Glue Dreams. And I'm going to, like I said, I don't know if you guys can hear the music or not. I played it in the past, and my phone filters it out as background. And it does a really good job. It's a little bit louder today than I think I usually have it, so maybe, I don't know. But when we get to Glue Dreams, because I feel like it's the theme song for this channel, I'm going to turn it up and then be quiet, and hoping you guys will be able to at least hear it once on the channel. So, it just makes me giggle whenever I hear it. Like, I've talked about my music before. I use AI for the lyrics and the actual, you know, writing the music. I'm sorry, not the lyrics. I use the AI for the music and the singing. I write the lyrics. Okay, so this is going to go on the back side. That's a nicely yellow painted one. This is not. We're going to put this on here. My lyrics, my poetry, actually, I've been writing poetry a couple years now, and I was considering doing a self-published book, but then I got turned on to this AI music thing, and I'm loving it. And so all the lyrics are mine, and I just play with it until I find one I like. And I had joked, if you've watched any amount of my videos, I've joked a lot, like, we're waiting for glue to dry. We're always waiting for glue to dry. And then I talked about my music one time. I said, I should write a song. And I kept saying it, I should write a song. And one day I was working on some songs, and I went, oh, you know what I should do? I should write a song, waiting for glue to dry. And it was a total joke on my part. You know, I was totally joking. And then I did it. And at first I was like, no, this is silly, this is stupid. And then, so I used Suno, S-U-N-O. And then it came up with a version, and I went, oh, okay, I like it. It makes me laugh. Makes me smile. Okay, so not too heavy super glue on here. It's not super glue, Missy. Not too heavy on the glue. Aleene's. I'm using Aleene's tacky glue. And then I'm just going to get it lined up. Now we do have some cutouts, and I left them intentionally. It does show us to paste it before the cutouts are cut out, and then here and here we'll cut out, but we'll flip it over and use the wood as our guide. Okay, and then I have this little scraper that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go from the inside out and wipe off any glue that gets off, because you don't want it to get on your paper. And I'm just going to smooth out. Now there is, the aliens kind of, you can kind of see the bumps and lines where my glue was. There is glue that will not do that. I know I've talked about it before. Oh my gosh. Talked about it before, but it's, I just forgot the name. I remember it's a 3-in-1. Forgot the name of it. I've not ever used it. I've seen other builders use it on, you know, their paper. But it's very stringy, and I hate stringy. And so this little bit of bobble, because I don't do it real thick, it doesn't bother me. It's just your whoop, I forgot there's a hole there. It's your preference. If you don't like to see any wavies in your paper, you know, you might, maybe you would like the, what is the name of it? It's a 3-in-1 glue. They use it a lot for like scrapbooking. I've also heard, now don't take my word on this because I've not ever tried it, but I've also heard that Mod Podge, really? I mean, I've used Mod Podge in the past. I've never used it as an adhesive though. So I've used it as a sealant, just not a paper adhesive. So I don't know, but I heard someone say that the other day, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Huh. I had never thought about that. All right, I think we're good and sealed down. Now I'm gonna flip it over. And so we have these 2 spaces here. And a hole, I think. There's no print on the... Oh, we only have 1 light, by the way. So our lighting will be easy. But I'm also checking around the edges, trimming off any excess, keeping my blade flat against the wood so it doesn't gouge into the wood or go underneath it. Yeah, I didn't think so. I think we're good here. Oh, a little splinter. A little bit on the... All right. Now, there was dotted lines on the front of this. But like I said, in the instructions, it showed to glue the paper down whole and then cut it. So, and I like to do that anyways. I like to use the wood as a template, just in case I was slightly off, gluing it down. That way the, before I punch it, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. That way the, if I was slightly off on putting it on the wood, but I'd already cut it out according to the dotted lines, I may be off just a little bit. This way I'm not off. We'll do some little trim ups because I never get it just right the first time. especially on these rounded corners. They're hard on the inside to get completely. There we go. Now, the trick that I've learned is instead of just trying to push straight and to cut the paper, yes, it's a brand new blade, it will. But when I push, if I also go a little bit down, just a slow little down angle, it helps the paper cut easier. So it's not just trying to brute force its way through it, it's giving it the cutting edge. Okay, let's check this one down here. I think we're good there. Just dump that. Get a drink of coffee here. All right, now we're going to A51 and B10. It's that nice decorative, it's going to go in our window there. Nice decorative scroll work. Oh, is it in? Oh, hang on. I forgot to close my glue up and it's leaking. And just the cheap generic wet wipes is the best thing I have found. I keep them on hand by the by the pack. Hell ain't taking no advice. Sorry, I love that line. Okay, let's see what name we have here. A05. So it's A6. A6. Are all of these A6? A6. A6. Oh, that's 8 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Why are these not in order? Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, we're having to put these in order. 4. 8, 6. 4. That's 1. Oh, it's the clear. Okay, but in a second, we got to put these together first. 2 out of 10. 7 out of 10. So 6, 7, 8. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, what was that? All right, so we want this top one here in our film, in our transparent film. So I will go ahead and cut this out, but then we can always trim it, remember? Although I'm going to try to get it as close as I can. But honestly, cutting through this clear is like kind of tripping my eyes out. Okay. All right, so we're putting this on the back side. So I'm going to put the glue on the back of the frame here, just on the outside of it. And I'm using the Aleene's tacky glue. Had a little air bubble. Now I know it's hard to see on here, but I don't want to put it on here in case glue kind of gets off the edge. I don't want it to get on my paper. So I'm going to stick it and then lift it up. Oh, and it is definitely needs to be trimmed. And the Aleene's will dry clear, but if it's like on this transparent, it will leave a little bit of a, you just kind of see a little spot. So I just try to pull it out of the edge, pull it out a little bit, and then just wipe it off. Now I don't do this on like the paper or the wood or anything. I'll try to wipe it off with my tweezers, but on the transparent, I do try to get it off as much as I can. But it's just me. This is not a necessary step. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and, so I got it really good flush on here, the top and the corner, because I did that corner really well. But now we're over on the bottom and the side, so I'm going to go ahead and trim up these edges here. There we go. This little piece of, I don't know where that came from. I don't know if that's important. It's like a little piece of confetti, but it's purple. Whoop. I'm just going to move it over. All right, so now, now we need 06 or 8. Okay, so we need from here 33. So it doesn't tell us what page, like 1 out of 10 or whatever. But it's right here, the Detective Lodge. Now you can just pull these out. Like there's like 4 little bits of paper that's holding it in, and you can. I prefer, just from learning my own lessons, to cut them. In the beginning, just pulled them, and I pulled quite a few, like completely in half. So I'll take that extra few seconds to cut the 4 little spots. And then this is just going to go, fits right in there. All right. Tried glue on my fingers already. Oh, let's move this off so I don't get it. It's not like an exact fit, but somehow I laid that down pretty dang straight. So there's our Detective Lodge. And then so we're gonna have to put some glue in there. I just hate these ones that the wood or the wall is thicker than this. So do you put it in the front or the back? I don't know. I always struggle with this. I kind of like the look of it set back, but I don't think that's how they have it. Maybe. I'm going to put it on the back so it's flat with the back of the wood. So and if you've not seen any of my videos before, this is my favorite little bottle. I got off of, I think I got this little one off of Temu, but I've also seen them on Amazon. Oh, it's a video, hold on. Let me finish this thought. I've gotten bigger ones off of Amazon, but I love this precision tip. This is, and it's only like $2. I love this precision tip. I had this bottle, which I've had, like, they were in, I have everything. When I have water in them, I have lotion in them. They were in like the travel section, but that's even closed, even open just a little bit, it's still a lot. And I was having trouble, so I got this precision tip. Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to try to go in from the back so that I don't have glue smeared from the front. There we go. That way I don't have glue all in this. And speaking of glue, shall we listen to this, our theme song? Let me turn it up, see if you guys can hear this. I hope so. I'm going to be quiet for like just a couple minutes. I hope you can hear it.
Watching glue dry, taking its sweet time. Minutes stretch past my bedtime. Tiny chairs and beds so small. In my world, they all stand tall. Brushstrokes dance on a tiny door. Silent laughter, oh, there's more. Paint the windows, let them gleam. Living my life inside this dream. Waiting for the glue to dry, allows my thoughts time to fly. Patience paints a wonderland, crafting magic with my own hand.
These do have lines.
Waiting for the glue to dry, allows my thoughts time to fly. Patience paints a wonderland, crafting magic with my own hand.
I really, really hope you guys can hear that. I hope you did. That it has become one of my favorite songs. As a joke, you guys, I did it as a joke, and it was become one of my favorites. Waiting for the glue to dry. Yep. Okay, so like I was saying, this has dotted lines here. It had a dotted line around here. And so now we're going to put, is it this one? That's now bent. Ugh. Yep, this one's going there. So there's no side. Sometimes two sides are better than the others. So I'm going to just lay it where it's bent flat. And we're ready to break out the super glue, guys. So like I was saying earlier, I used the Aleene's original tacky glue. That's my white glue. And then, oh hey, something fell. What fell? I just used the Crazy super glue because it's cheap. I have tried the one that a lot of builders like, the Gorilla super glue, and it was good. It was a little bit thicker, but for me personally, I can get 2 bottles of these for $4 on Amazon, whereas for the same amount of 1 bottle of Gorilla, it was like 8 something. So for me, I couldn't see enough improvement in the Gorilla super glue for, you know, so much of a price difference. So I went back to my Crazy Glue, and I'm good with that. But you know, use what you like. One thing I've learned, and the Aleene's is pretty cheap too. It's actually really cheap. I've learned if something works for you, use it. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of super glue. Not the whole thing, like the sides and maybe a couple little spots in the center. Because it is bent, I want to hold it down. I've learned with building these, if there's something that you know you like and it works for you, use it. Use it. Because this is supposed to be an enjoyable, see how this arcs? This is supposed to be an enjoyable hobby, you know? And if you're using material that you maybe you don't like or you don't feel is as good as other stuff, you're not going to enjoy yourself. You're always going to be like, well, if I had that other stuff, you know, this would be easier, or, you know, that's how I think anyways. I know not everybody thinks the way I do. I'm sure not many people do, but that's just my thought is, yeah, if there's a product that you like, use it. If you can, you know. I'm a little bit under on this one, but it's already sealed in with that super glue. I'm not going to bust it loose. Alright, so we have the Lodge Detective Agency, Detective Lodge, and our little, I don't know, molding, I guess. Okay, and so now we need C11. And that is going to go above. Oh, we're going to do C11, 12, 12, and 11. So 2 11s and 2 12s. You know, last time, I gotta say, my last kit, the instructions would have just give you the one picture of all 4 pieces with the numbers, right? This gives you 3 pictures, so it shows you C11, C12 and 12, C11. Like, it spells it out over 3 pictures, where we might have got 1 picture on the last build. So, just the craziness of the difference. That, you know, though, it makes me hopeful for this one. It really does. I'm pretty sure it is the same company as our, I think these are the ones I need, as our schoolhouse. And they, if I remember correctly, it's been a couple builds. And my last build was like 45 hours plus. So it was a lot. But they were pretty good. I'm trying to remember correctly. I think they were pretty good. So I think these are... Now, if you put them on one end, they're taller. So make sure that you have them either all tall or all short. And there is a dotted line. And if I'm correct, yep, these are going to fit in between the dotted line and the map. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put the top one on first and make sure I'm in that sweet spot there. Just going to dot the corners. Whoop, don't put my finger through the window there, Missy. Okay, now I'm going to do my sides. And I can put a little bit where it's good, because they do touch. Okay, just 1 second. All right, so let's do our other side here. Oh, on that edge again. Now I'm going to dot a little bit up. I dotted down here at the base. Oh, I stuck my finger in the glue. And it didn't reach that far down, because that's where the bottom, it keeps rolling in my hand. I'm going to re-glue like the whole center of this, because I just took off all the glue. Wow, what was that? The reason I've started lifting them up is I realized when they're laying down that my point of view is skewed. I'm at an angle. That's why some of my stuff was being off, like, because from here it looked like it was in the lines, but when I lifted it up I would be below. So I just verify now with a straight on view. Boy, this poor wallpaper is getting a real beating here. Sorry about that. And then our bottom. Now I can go a little bit here. I don't need to measure that one because it's butted up against the wood there. There we go, we framed out our little map. Oh yeah, this is our murder board. This is one of my favorite things, but we're not gonna get all the way to it, I don't think. Actually, yeah, let's frame up this and then do our little board, and then we'll finish there, and that will be the start of a new spot. So what do I need? C13. C is right here, and I believe it's was there more? There was another frame, wasn't there? Okay, those are the same size. Okay. I just want to make sure. So we will A-leans around the base, or around the back of this. Now, do I need to put glue on all four sides? Probably not, but you know me, I like to over glue. We're just gonna dot the corners here. Yep, see, I was low. There we go. I was gonna put it a little bit high, so. All right. Now let's see what we need. As shown, glue A06, so that's our papers, dash 38 on. 38, that's our, oh, those are wanted signs. Okay. So there's 2 wanted signs, and then 2 like surveillance. So we're going to put, no, it does not have, whoop. It does not have like spot, like lines or anything. So I'm just gonna kind of go according to how they did it, but I'm not, like, it doesn't have to be exact. So because this is just paper, I'm just going to use the A-leans. Oh, this, I bet you this is what our red thread is for. I bet you, I'm not going to jump ahead, but I bet you. And our third one. And our last one here. Okay, and now glue G01 as shown on the pictures. Okay, let's get our little list. See what G is. G. So 01 is the small rubber beads, coffee color, 7 pieces. Oh, those are those tiny little ones. Okay, and we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all 7 of them. Wow, they didn't give us any extras, huh? Usually with these tiny little ones, they give us some extras. Two. Not the gold ones. No. Three. Whoop. 4. Come on. 5. 6. And 7. No, they did not give us. Oh, 1 extra. And I think that was supposed to be an extra, but it's like a broken piece. It's just a sliver of. Anyways, I can't dig it out, so we have 1 extra. So, all right, I'm gonna dot the glue on and then drop the beads on. And I don't. It's like I said, it doesn't have to be exactly. So I'm just gonna go as close as I can. No. So I'm going to try these tweezers. They're flat. My other one's a bit rounded, and they pick up better. They hold better, but they're not as strong. Okay, that'll work. Let's see. 2. On the picture itself. Okay. 3. Ouch. 4. On the wanted sign. Why do I keep going for the super glue? No. On the picture of the van. Six. And then on this one, it's signed 2. Seven. Okay, we've got all 7 beads on now. And now glue wire. Oh, wait. G1. G16, 40 centimeters. What's G16? The red, it says line. It is thread. Boy, they're stretching, guys. They are stretching. Red line, and then in the book it says wire. It is literally thread. It is a single strand of thread. You know, sometimes you get them, you can double them up or whatever. It's a single strand. Okay. Glue wire, meaning thread, G16 as shown. So we're supposed to go from here to the wanted sign to the van, to the van, to the wanted sign, and off. That is not how the picture shows, and I don't like that. Oh, wait. And then glue the red lines in the picture. So if we go wanted to van, or to van to wanted, and then down back to the van. See, here they have us go here. They're different in the pictures. Okay, they're confusing me because they've done so good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we've started, we've gone 1, 2, 3. That's not there. It's here. 4, and then up 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's this one though? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's the string to go on. So does it? Ha! So you can go all of this, except then there's this line extra. But according to them, that would be that. Then it's this line extra. Okay, let's just, let's give it a shot. I'm gonna go with their first assignment. I'm just trying to think of how should I glue it. So it's next to and around. It's not on the beads. It's next to them when we start, and then like when we go, we'd go around it. So, okay, I think I'm going to, how many centimeters is this? Let me just check. So that's 30. It's like 56. It says we need 40. I think. So there's like a lead off of here. I think. So I don't know. We're just gonna go with it. I don't know what else to do. I think I'm gonna put glue on my thread. Unless I get a big clump. And then no. I want to put that right down next to the bead. And then we're going underneath this one. Yeah, that's not working. I'm going to have to put the glue on the paper. Okay, and then up above the van here. Hello, thread, work with, oh, it's stuck on the book, that's why. Now I'm kind of making sure that that thread gets down into that glue. That's why I have to put it on the paper, because if I just put it on the thread, it just sits on one side. It doesn't really immerse in the glue. And then on the welcome, and then we're going to go down, so. Welcome, I meant wanted. Wow, that's a difference, huh? I meant the wanted sign. And then, okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to go to the next one, go down and around this bottom one. So I'll put the glue on the bottom side of that. And we're going back up around the van. Nope. See, this is where in this picture, this one went to the center and over. So I guess I'm going to the center. And then back to the wanted, and then down. This is so screwed up. I was so hopeful for these directions, y'all. Like, seriously, I was so I'm making it up on my own now. Screw you. You want to screw me over? I'll fix it. So I'm going to wrap it around this far one here. And then, oh no, I wanted to go under it. Dang it. I want to go under the bead and go up. Back around the top. And then down to the center, or to the, back up to the wanted and around it, and then back down to, nope, that's, so we've got this, oh, we missed this line. That's what I was doing, but, okay, so this one is going to go up top, like I said. Now the one here where we started, I'm going to bring it back down the way this came and then over around here, around this first one. So I'm basically following the last line, or the last, the other piece of thread. And then down to this one here. And then down underneath the van. Okay, so let me see. Now we have here, 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 here. The one we don't have is there, but okay, so then we're going to stay. Go back up above this one here in the middle. I'm just making it up as I go, you guys, because they done screwed it up. If they would have done it correctly the first time, I wouldn't be doing this. But, you know, artistic license. Make it how you like. I like a complicated crime myself. Especially if you're going to have the... If you need the alcohol, it needs to be worth it, you know. And then I'm just going straight across. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that my ends have a good amount on them so that they don't come unraveled. And then I'm going to, are we ready? So this one snipped really close. Now, technically, on their second page, this one's over on this side, and it's kind of hanging loose, but I'm not going to hang it loose. I'm gonna clip it. Clip. There we go. So, there is our murder board. Yeah. Works for me, considering they screwed up. All right, and yeah, that puts us just over an hour, but that way, this is pretty much done. We are going to start a new wall next time. So, left us on a good stopping space. All right, well, most likely, I was going to say, catch me on the next live, but no, I will probably record again before 24 hours is up. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I'm liking this one, so maybe, probably. So, if you want, I'm not saying, you know, you have to or anything, but if you want, keep your eye out, because hopefully soon I will start doing lives instead of just recording and then posting. And if you would like to catch me, I will have my laptop set up next to me so that I can keep up if you want to chat. I did make a Discord. My sister asked me to, but I don't know if anybody's interested in that. I think it's mostly just chatting that I've seen. But let me know what your thoughts are. What your thoughts are. Yeah, what your thoughts are on that. Discord or not. So, all right. I think I'm all organized still, you guys. Wow, amazing. And we are going to, yeah. I think it was a good hour. It was a good hour and 15. We got a whole wall done almost. Oh, this is, I believe, for the battery to set on the outside. So maybe this wall is done. I don't know, but I like the mortar board. All right. Thanks again so much, you guys. You are amazing, and I appreciate every one of you. Like every view, every subscription, it has just made my heart soar, and it has made this so much fun. So thank you again, and I hope to see you on the next one. All right, bye.